Is it? Okay. Hello friends, welcome back. My name is Anna and I'm the maker behind Crafterhands. I'm a knitter in the Caribbean and I'm coming to you from the beautiful Dominican Republic. Today is the 29th of July. It's about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm sorry for the lights and the little glare, but I tried filming earlier and the sound wasn't good at all. The Dominican Republic official language is Spanish, so please bear with me. Last time I filmed, I was talking about all my WIPS, about 10 projects, and I do believe I found one or two more. So maybe they'll make an appearance the next time I film. About what I'm wearing, this is one of my WIPS. This is the Summer Canoe by Elizabeth Judith, and I made this in the size medium with the recommended needles, size 8 for the body, size 6 for the ribbing, and Katia New Cancun cotton acrylic blend 50/50. You just take this off for a minute so you can see better. As you can see, this is my waist and it's about to my hips. This is already washed and dried. It's one of the best things about cotton, that you can put it in the washer and put it in the dryer. As long as you treat it in the delicate mode, everything is okay. I finished this last night and I already wore it today to lunch with my parents, because tomorrow is Father's Day here and my father has 3 kids, so we have to share. Another thing that I finished since last I filmed was a Sophie scarf. I made this using Katia linen. It's a fingering weight yarn, comes in a 50 gram skein, and is very summer appropriate. It's long enough to wear, wrapping it around twice, and you can use it also like this. And sometimes I even use it as a headband. But this one is for my godmother. She loves walking in the morning and she likes to cover her throat because she has asthma. So this is gonna be very nice for her. She can cover her throat and it's not gonna make her too warm or too hot. So this one's for her. I'm also very happy to say that I finished my baby onesie. I'm gonna be an auntie again in January 2024, and I think I have a little bit of baby fever. As I told you last time I filmed, I had some yellow yarn too, so I make another one. And this one I made the modification with longer straps and 2 buttons. That way when the baby's smaller, it can have little shorter straps, and then it can grow a little bit more, because babies do grow a lot in the first 3 months. I used Katia New Cancun because babies tend to be very hard on their clothes, and this one's very good for my sister-in-law, so she can put it in the dryer, put it in the washer and dryer, and not have to be very careful with it. Oh, I was forgetting about this. I didn't finish this right now, but I was using it this week, and since I have it out, let's see. Oof. Careful with the cable. This is my coffee shop. Oh, that's the back side. Coffee shop shawl. I bought this as a kit from Lion Brand last year. It takes 5 skeins of yarn, 24/7 in worsted. Has 3 big and fluffy tassels, and I'm gonna take this off for a minute so I can show you. It's a very large shawl. It's even longer than my wingspan, but since it's cotton, it's one of my favorite beach wears. If you're interested, I know you can find the pattern with the designer, so I'm gonna put the name here, and if you're interested in the specific colors that I used, please write it in the comment and I'll be sure to reply. I have finished this just before I recorded last time, but I forgot to talk about it. So this is the Musselburgh hat. Everybody, I think almost everybody's making one or has made one. It's a long tube, and you put one of the ends inside of the other one, so you have a double knit hat. And how come I'm making hats is if I live in the Caribbean? Because we like to travel on fall and spring, and we like having we like to travel to colder places. So sometimes it's not that we have a lot of hats, but I just wanted to make one. Nitty Natty, she's the Loving Stitches podcaster, and she has made so many of this that I think I had a little FOMO. This is a great hat. It's very adjustable, and it takes only 100 grams of fingering skein, of fingering yarn. I made this with Knit Picks Chroma. It was a very deep stash yarn. And my kids love it. My kids are, well, my kids aren't kids. My sons are 21 and 20, and they think they have both claimed this one. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to make another one. Another thing that I was talking about last time I filmed was this sock. This sock is from the book 52 Weeks of Socks. It's number 13. It's called Hard Shock, and it's a toe-up construction. And I was here. This is the second time I'm making this. The first time was a little loose and a little big overall, and I didn't have enough yarn. I got almost to where I am right now in the other color, but I wasn't gonna have enough yarn to finish it, so I ripped it back and I'm making it in, I believe this is Knit Picks Hawthorne Speckled. I know it's Knit Picks for sure and speckled, but I think it's Hawthorne. I'm gonna check and I'm gonna put the name of the yarn if you're interested. So, oh, when I was filming, this morning I lost one of my needles, so it's somewhere on the floor. Wish me luck to find this. The last item that I had talked to you about was my Tresoro by Isabel Kramer. I'm making this one in size medium. I'm using one size bigger needles than recommended because I made it before with the same yarn, and I had to rip it back. It was fitting, but it was a little too tight for my comfort, so I ripped it all back and I'm making it again. I know that it's pulling a little. I'm doing helical knitting and I don't mind the pulling. Since the pattern is very easy, very simple, I really don't mind the pulling at all. This is Yarn B 100% merino, and I don't remember the name of, I think it's something slate, natural slate. Yarn B natural slate 100% merino fingering weight, and you find this at Hobby Lobby. I know I have a lot of WIPS, so I shouldn't be casting on anything new. But a friend started, I found new friends to knit with in the Dominican Republic. I'm shocked. It's a group of crocheters, and they do know how to, some of them know how to knit, and this new friend of mine does know how to knit but has never knitted a garment before. So when she told me that she got the pattern, she saw mine. I have one in green made out of Lindy Shane, Knit Picks Lindy Shane, color Ivy in linen, and she loved it. So she got herself some yarn and she got herself the pattern and the needles, and she started last week. I couldn't stop myself. I have a lot of yarn. I have a big stash. I've been knitting almost all my life. I'm gonna be married 25 years next Tuesday, and when my husband saw me the first time, he says he remembers that I had a sweater, and the way he describes it, I know it's one of the sweaters that I've made. And at the time I didn't have a pattern and I was knitting in straight needles, so it's a long time ago, about 28 years ago. So I have a very big stash. When she said she was gonna start the Anchor summer shirt, I said, well, maybe I can join her. That way if she has any problems with the pattern, I can help her. So this is the very beginnings. I just have one of the, let's call this like a panel, or one of the ribbon ridges, I think it is. Well, this is the first one. I've done my first round of increases, and now I'm going to the second repetition. And I just started this. I started this after we filmed last time. I'm using Katia New Cancun. It's 50% acrylic, 50% cotton. The color is 74. It's 250 meters or 273 yards for 100 grams. And it's gonna take about 3. So that's it for me today. This is a short one, but I just wanted to film before the end of the month, and I just wanted to film before the month ended to make an update in all my progress, and I don't want to bore you for too long either. If you're here just for the knitting, that's it for today. If you want to know what happened to my hair, let's talk about it 2 minutes, okay? If you've seen my first and second video, you know I'm a blonde. Actually, I don't know. I couldn't tell you to save my life what color my hair is. I've been dyeing my hair since I was about 15 years old because my first gray hairs came in when I was 10. My father has gray hair since I was born. My youngest brother is 10 years younger than me, and he's already salt and pepper, very salt and pepper, gray hair. So it's something out of the genetics for me. So I couldn't tell you my exact degree of white or gray hair, but I'm sure it's somewhere in between. I was born with black hair, and I keep my hair mostly dark blonde. Well, my husband had an activity at his work last Friday, so I decided to dye my hair just before because I wanted to look nice. I was invited and I wanted to look nice. My hair turned out so ashy, it looked green. It didn't look yellow, it didn't look blonde, it looked green, grayish green, or greenish gray. Okay, so my mom was a beautician. She's now retired, and I know my color theory. I know that if you want to correct green, you have to put red. Depending on the tone of green, you can go from pink to red. I didn't want to really go red. I used to have red hair when I was younger, and I love it, but you have to take care of it. But I used it's called a color conditioner by Garnier in warm brown. Warm brown has a reddish tone, and this is the result. So for the time being, I'm a redhead again. My poor husband just knows what he leaves at home. I've been a brunette with very dark hair, black hair when he knew me. I've had black, brown, green, red. I only don't have any. Well, he didn't know me with. I had blue tips once when I was in university. It wasn't something that people did back then, and I had to hide it because my law professor didn't like it at all. So I just had the tips, and I had to make a little ponytail and roll them in so that I wouldn't get in trouble with my law professor. So this is what happened to me this time, but the hair is okay. And if you like it, I can show you the color. I can show you the bottle next time. It's not a bottle, it's kind of like a tube. And well, it has already had like 3 washes, so it was even more red. I don't mind about my color. You will find that I will change my hair color a lot. It's just something I do. I don't have any color in it, so it's what I do for fun. So that's it for me today. Just one question. Would you like to know about stash, like organization, or management or how what I have from my stash, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you for coming. Please subscribe. See you next time. Bye.